I'm going to be the first person to tell you that not all advice is good advice. These are some things I've been told as a reader that are bits of advice that I don't follow. Not to break a reading slump. No, I enjoy breaking a reading slump. I know that reading slumps are definitely a sign that our mind and our body is telling us something, but I don't like to have apathy towards reading. So I do things. I try reading, I try other things. I try to get out of that rut because to me, a slump feels like a depressive episode, and that's not a joke. It genuinely feels to me like the apathy I feel when I have depression, and I don't want to feel like that. So, yeah, I'm going to try my best to break a reading slump. That you have to finish a book to form an opinion. No, you don't. I can read a book and decide that it's actually not a good enough quality book for me to continue reading. I could read a book and decide that it has some triggers that I am uncomfortable with, and so I don't feel confident that I can get through it. I can read a book and form an opinion in any way, shape, or form. The caveat to that is that it's not fair to provide a review on the entire length of a book or the entire artistic piece that a book is without reading the whole thing. However, comma, I think we should acknowledge that people that DNF books are definitely some of our strongest soldiers. We need more people that can take the responsibility of critiquing something that isn't worth finishing and potentially needs more revision before it's given out to people, because there are so many books like that that hit the market and we're not doing enough to criticize them. That you have to read a bit of everything. No, you do not. I read in primarily fantasy, historical fiction, and romance. And that's my niche. I definitely stray a little bit. Sometimes I'll read a little lit fic. Sometimes I'll read gothic. Sometimes I'll read horror. But what you'll never find me reading is contemporary, for example. You'll never find me reading science fiction. You'll never find me reading nonfiction. And the reason for that is that I have found the niche of books that make me happy, that make me continually excited to read. You don't have to read a little bit of everything because you need to just read what your heart desires. We are in a literacy crisis. Let people read what they want to read and stop telling them that they need to read this way or that way or whatever. Anyway, I think that it's important for people to follow the advice that they truly believe in. And if you have any ridiculous advice you've been told, leave it in the comments. Otherwise, go read something.